Yeah, because this pattern is curved on this side, we're making a false cope box, as they call it. So we're just going to press this in so that that's level with that to begin with. So, and we want to get the spacing right here. So. Okay, so we're going to put the other moulding box on now. Okay, this will be what's known as the dried mould. It's very important that we align the boxes correctly.
Good.
Okay, so it's round hole in the bottom moulding box must line up with the round hole in the top. So it's round hole to round hole. Okay, the parting powder stops the sand sticking to the pattern and also sticking to the sand surfaces. Okay, now this sand that we're using here, this is oil sand. It's a mixture of sand, clay and oil. This is used as a facing sand, and this will pick up all the detail that's on the pattern. Let me just sieve that through, making sure that the pattern is completely covered. That should do, Chris, yep. Okay, so the next operation is to sieve on some green sand. Okay. So sieve that first layer, just level that off. Okay, now we're going to fill up again.
Yeah.
Off again. Do a peg round the 4 edges first of all. Reasonable level of compaction. If you round too soft, now you get very weak mould, and if you don't round hard enough, let's say you get a weak mould. If you round too hard, it'll reduce the permeability of the sand, and then you get porosity in the casting. So level off again, do our second peg round. Okay, now next set of sand, 2 inches above the moulding box, 50 millimeters. I'm going to use our flat rammer to compact the sand. And then we're going to use the strickle bar now to level off. So we use this kind of sawing action. Level off the sand, but make it nice and smooth. Just work our way from both ends. If there's any wee holes in the sand there caused by pieces of unwanted metal, just smooth those down with the moulder's trowel. looks good. Okay, now the next job is to vent the mould. This ensures that the moulding gases escape. So we don't want to actually hit the pattern. Okay, so we're going down about 10 millimeters above the pattern, pushing the vent wire in until we hit our finger, and then come up. Okay, so this allows all the steam to escape, because the water will turn to steam whenever the molten metal is poured into the mould, and all that steam has to escape, otherwise we'll get porosity in the casting. It's a whole series of holes all over. And here. Just level off again. Take all those wee loose bits of sand away. Okay, and we're going to turn the box over. Okay. On the side, first of all, brush away all the sand that's on the stool. Your pins down and continue on over. Okay, we'll take your clamps off now. Okay, lift the top box off and we're going to dump that out. Okay, so just over here and 1, 2, 3 and drop. Okay, the next job now is to cut the joint line with the moulder's trowel. So the joint line is the widest part of the pattern. And for this pattern, it's the top edge. Smooth that down. Is that one done? Right. Okay, so we're going around the pattern, cutting the joint line. Letting loose bits of sand away. Okay, so we'll put the top moulding box on, making sure that the pins again are aligned. Round hole to round hole. Okay, so we then place our down sprues into the moulding box like this. So parting powder all over the pattern and the sand. Good dusting of parting powder. Parting powder now is French chalk, and that stops the sand surfaces sticking together. It stops the sand sticking to the pattern. Okay, now no need for oil sand on this side. We can go straight in with green sand. Hop the whole sieve up so we don't knock the down sprues to the side. So if we put one hand at the 12 o'clock position, pull the sieve towards us and then sieve the sand into the moulding box. up again, making sure the down sprues don't go to the side. Our peg rammer again. Okay, so round the 4 edges again with our peg rammer. Again, and do our second peg ram. Another layer of green sand. Again, peg ram round the 4 edges. Get another good excess of sand, 50mm above the edge of the box, and then we'll flatten it. Okay, use the weight of the tool now to compact the sand, but try not to hit the down sprues whenever we're doing this operation. Okay, strickle bar to level off. It's a wee bit more difficult this time because the pins and the down sprues are in the way, but if we just work our way around those. Again, use the molder's trowel to repair damage. It's soft there. Right, so we're back to venting now. We'll vent again 10mm above the pattern. Okay, so just push the vent wire down, we'll hit our fingers and then come up. It's more important to the vent the top mould, which is called the cope, because most of the gases are going to rise. And the bottom moulding box is called the drag, and the top moulding box is called the cope. Okay, so we can take our down sprues out now, just rotate them slightly, get a wee bit of clearance, and remove the down sprue. Okay, just scrape off any loose bits of sand now, because from this point on the mould needs to be nice and clean. If you have any loose sand, that can get washed down into the mould and give you sand inclusions in the casting. Okay, so using this tool here, this is the moulder's cleaner. So we just take that wee feathery edge of sand away. Let down any loose bits of sand. Good. Same for this one. Okay, keeping our pin in place. Okay, any of the sand that has fallen down into the wrapping hole and the draw hole, we simply remove that. Looks good. Okay, the next job now is to wrap the pattern. Okay, so we put the spike into the wrapping hole. tapping in all four directions. Okay, so you can see there we've loosened the pattern from the sand. There's a wee crack has developed around the pattern, just what we're after. We'll just clean the sand out of the draw holes and put our bolts into place. Okay, so the pattern now has to be removed very gently. Okay, so nice and gently work the pattern out. Good. Bolt in place. Okay, and then gently lift the pattern out. Okay, so what we're going to do now is put the top molding box back on again to stamp down any wee bits of sand that lifted with the pattern. Okay, now our next job is to cut the end gate. Okay, so with the this one cutter, we'll cut a channel between the down sprue and the mould cavity. Press down any loose bits of sand. Okay, so I'm going to put my head down here just to pull out any sand. Good. Okay, so just bring him over. Okay, set him down. Okay, we're going to lift the top box off now. Put that on, and then bring the top box on. Make sure it's aligned correctly, and then lower together. Okay, so we need to put our clamps on. And just tap those up with a hammer. About half full of sand. So basically we're trying to make a sand funnel here. So just take some of the sand out, 3 fingers in, draw the sand up to that top edge. So my middle finger in and draw a circle. Okay, lift the pouring bush off, put it back onto the stool again, or the turnover board, and then press down any loose sand. It's very important that we don't have any loose sand